there. Obia Chelsea.
Enzo Maresca attempts or we need to akofani Jesse ase.
They say Ghana supporters na fẹ́ na mo ba.
Me body justice Ofia on Roger.
On Roger. Me say I know them the number of people I'm sure Chelsea. Then I'm say na timu na mo Jesse wey na na Barcelona every time kan ye share Jesse. Every time kan ye share Jesse. Every time. Ye share Jesse. Muntimi shemu Jesse mo share ba ko de obia Jesse ku pass
ehusa mama samodi mi amadam fo Shadrack wo wuntumi na me ne engage banta sa fe Twitter say an so man je Crombe the second best team enu e before it na no pana me tweet me retweet say wa he ukra na usuro afia mo share de wa twe camera no record it no post no obia confidence
obia person say
Enso isi ehumu nyina.
Ehusa say ehu.
So musuru.
Mo bo Maresca echi nyina ehumu nyina.
Ana be say omo nyina dan say omo ye Madrid fo. Omo nyina say omo ye Madrid fo. Say mo boa. Chelsea fo so mo boa.
Chelsea blue.
Be say enra goal. Enra Chelsea fo goal. Say ba ko ba. No mu nyina ayi. Abusen mu Motown ni.
Motown yeah.
Omo tie ma.
Ye.
Me hyesoro ana meti.
That's right. More fire.
Besesuro na mete so ma tie omo tie mu ase o
se kane no obi etie kokotoko commentary o beti goal na ona mo awati goal utu kotoko
yes sa mu na mo da bo pade no hyehyehye mo na mu lose ntimi nyimoni
ya mo nyai sa
mo tro mo do support him beru
me da sa pa word na no we so mo
man you egu ye nya nenso je kira
ye ko
yes opanyi enra before game no na yaba betena se aye adwuma Saturday
FM
achrew na Mr. Tufo aye adwuma no nyina mo wahu se Enzo Maresca na ankasa no ana say Luis Enrique so ohia ni coaches na aye omo na nyina bot same football na ya idealistic coaches na ya no bre entino most of the results na wenya na ni nyina efe ni nyina no e kam ya say e against pragmatic coaches no
yeah
but against idealistic for no so ya na mu adwen kakra de ma no entino Chelsea for no na expect omo so mbe bibi ampa Chelsea nsutimi eye bibi on the 9th. Ye pon game no. Post match interviewer Enzo ekokoye no coach no ye no. Nensam 2. 1 or say Chelsea team no omo win game no in the first 10 minutes. Na Chelsea win game no wi. Na wo hu say Chelsea be hye Paris Saint-Germain the first 10 minutes. De to so mienu. Opanyin ne say ono no ye coach ba ko a osua de pa. In fact, na watena say ahwe opanyin afa ne say Luis Enrique or Barca. I was Spain national team nim. I was Paris Saint-Germain. I was no who adwuma opanyin no so aye. Entina watena say steady opanyin ball ni yie. Entina nya say opanyin no opanyin afa ne say Luis Enrique no wan tra say nya ne ho adwuma. Oye ne ho adwuma pa. Ansa na game no so e ba be ba so. Now, say you bring lineups na ba ya before game no. Na ye di kan na medical ka say the position of Reece James e be very key our Chelsea game nim. As to whether so best start as the right back and now to so ba become Moises Caicedo ho mo mi no for me double pivot no ho no etimi kra de na kan me advocate Bogasen ka coach no nka on starting Moises Caicedo plus Enzo Fernandez na ko Reece James and start as right back and also on tra bench mu ba ko but coach no so had different ideas different mindsets oyiye nyina ya dream the free so as start Reece James biem e won finfin ho no with Moises Caicedo this time giving him a special role e wo game nim na face no Liam Delap e wo ho no as a proper number 9 but obeyusu Joao Pedro e do no mom agina ni mu ho no because Joao Pedro no the movement is very fluid afensu no also create a lot of spaces e wani mu ho no e de boa the players na aka no na chi no e mo so timi move into channels no it ono no de ono ne start no so na very very key in that game. Malo Gusto as right back obviously left back no so Marco Cucurella so nim so na ebebo for Chelsea Football Club intine eye now adia ye Luis Enrique ahoden shadow de beba in picture 1 na hwade bi eye send the team no resort to the man to man press no and me catch now say coach na your friend say Enzo Maresca say wasua bibi pa dia free opanyin na your friend say Luis Enrique honom entino otena say eyusu Enrique nankasa style in this tournament. Yahu Luis Enrique Oshia Vincent Company so the Bayern for a resort to man na pepe omo bray although they won but omo bray
yeah
but against Chelsea Luis Enrique team no on the Paris Saint-Germain had to face that pressure from Enzo Maresca and then the Chelsea for him. Almost resulted to man, no, almost yeah, pepe. A man to man, no more. The movement of Levi Colwell or a centre back, very key. Levi Colwell, I was saying, Konunu, and Trevor Chalobah, and Kejira Chironum. But because Chelsea man to man, no more, or here a lot of enforcement and power, one minute. Wama Abrante friend say Levi Colwell, every a Chironum, up by Finfi, press Joao Neves. And I face, Vitinha, and so I Joao Pedro, and also a Pinino, I want Finfi, and I reach James, and a Chalobah, and so the attention in Aqua Fabian Ruiz, so because Fabian Ruiz, on the box to box midfielder for Paris Saint-Germain, and it's all creative spaces, Emana, what PSG for no so on attack, a year pint, you need to close some players in down. The reason why I'm used to man, and they say they prevented Paris Saint-Germain from having the spaces, meeting more passes, and also finding almost 10 players, and as almost 3 players, more Desiré, Ousmane Dembele, Vicha Kvaratskhelia. So more closing lines now. Very, very difficult to PSG for no. Bit me about our usual game now. You need to almost so ebon. You go super game now. That is why you can say in minute 7, 21 seconds. Chelsea enya a clear cut chance.
Yeah.
First chance for Munya Kopama essay, That is what I'm about screen also in minute 7:21. The one of the say Chelsea team no time will be ano. The opinion of friend is Enzo Maresca and say I was saying the players no team create 2v1 overloads. Baby Ashraf Hakimi
Yeah.
Because Ashraf Hakimi some for PSG back 4 now. On one and I come here so to Kuruna down bit used to one. And I was so used to Enzo and Joao Pedro Mienu. No mumiano overload the baby Ashraf Hakimi dano. Sebaya a bit me about Chelsea attack. I'm a net in your flow. At the time biano, a mumianu a kohonoma, a boy Chelsea movement in a pair year. At the Kopama born on Yana or saying no. Some born on Yana and a fine child. Not because Chelsea for it to me were came born here at the free right on them. I don't want the Kopama, I don't know a free. Born at this moment, Ekuta Reece James. On the born neighbor. Ne pass no Nyano. Located Abrante friend is Pedro Neto. And a Pedro Neto so and Enzo Fernandez a combining in the next picture no who's a chance in year pa. That is minute 7:28 seconds. That is why you who say Abrante friend is Kopama. I am free. Edge na honum, edge na box na cheap as a number 10 pepe juma. Because Marquinhos Enzo Fernandez are attracting Marquinhos so attention. It's like just say the centre back pair no Beraldo any Marquinhos. Omumi no back also the attention akwa come be Ashraf Hakimi one. It's the creative space no. E honum na Joao Pedro eba be movie. Joao Pedro so movie a. Vitinha no so was also press Kopama no. Ono so free space ni edna ni so kire ba bia. Ball no so e wo no. Interchester Kopama e wo enough space a. Obetimi dia ya aduma. Eti Palmer on the 9th played very, very, very well because not enough spaces are obetimi penetrating balls ni na to. That is a good work for my penny friend say Luis Enzo Maresca. E wo honom wo ya adwuma ye pa. That is why we go to see that Chelsea for no as start here create chances be e game nim. That is the first chance of the game. Now, the next one I cost no a minute 43 seconds. At this moment, Chelsea for no say BB na say nikapa e game nim. Maresca ampa adwuma no wasua ogusun so osua de no o ya de nso so. At this moment the Chelsea for no ya say almost so ebe create 3v2 e was our stage we 3v2 na Chelsea for no create hwemu players no Malo Gusto to the right flank, Kopama as number 10, Joao Pedro and so as a number 9 moving into spaces now almost a creative one as against PSG defenders Nimianu Beraldo and Nuno Mendes. That is the 3v2 now. Almost so that is what Kopama and so a Juma opinion of Kopama now. We're dragging Beraldo at the free center line and as any position as a center back. No, we're dragging at the number anymore or dragging the number. A creative spaces no at the Amar Brante friend say Joao Pedro and a one pass no or the two in between Nuno Mendes and the Beraldo. Sure. In term and place a very, very good pass. At the Amar Brante friend say Joao Pedro on the day. That is why a Kokonya Abrante friend say Joao Pedro o pija ball at the far Dula Rumaso. Edinga Sago no Edema Chelsea. That is the third goal at Chelsea share. See Anna Chelsea for the first year Juman. They did a really, really good combination with him. Gusto, Kopama, Pedro Neto, as against Beraldo and Nuno Mendes and Chelsea for us a year before Sabo Babeshano. Not Chelsea for in the next picture that is minute 42:19. I will keep born year pa. I said na M1. Cole Palmer, number 10. And also started game as the right winger. And Enzo Fernandez, boss number 10. And I'm Chelsea for. But ultimate drop pay eba in 51 of eba beje pass from deep. Openi, she players na ka wona 3 players. And I want to Kvaratskhelia, Fabian Ruiz, Desaldue. Omuna players are Omaka. Or driving ball from deep. And the air bananima ababa the Chelsea attack na eba na Joao Pedro and the Namsoko shares are go. At this moment, so no more create another 3v2, 3v2 no. Almost the 3 minute 42, 19 seconds. Sa no more the room into minute 42, 23 seconds. At this stage, now Chelsea for complete 126 passes. And after PSG for also at this stage, so as at minute 42, 19 seconds, no more so complete 281 passes in the game. And after attempt on goal, no, now Chelsea are creative 4 and a PSG so a creative just 1. Unusual from Paris Saint-Germain team. No. They didn't miss a PSG team. No, I team on your mobile. Almost creative enough chances. By this moment, no, you are both 42 minutes 19 seconds. PSG are creative just 1 chance. Tima or Kvaratskhelia, Tima or Desaldue, Tima or Usman Dembele. Now we created just 1 as against Chelsea. On Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, and so on the side. And so on. This is a very, very good setup from Chelsea on how we see a ball games. No. Okay. Now the next one, no. I said, "Yen can't near coach. I'm goalkeeper Robert Sanchez and Sinchen. Yeah. Sanchez a very, 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 very good game. Sanchez at this moment, not all yet a Juma as a sweeper. Goalkeeper with Timmy Bob Boni B. At is Alisson Becker. At is Ederson. At is Onana. Sanchez the other side of the game. And runs when and a happy for the how to deal with Chelsea for the long runs. Time will be Maresca, my goalkeeper, and I will say, I was so creative 1v1 between Malo Gusto and Nuno Mendes. At the moment, because I don't know, the team, no, what I will say, Malo Gusto, no, over speed, Obetinia battle Nuno Mendes. And I was so creative 1v1 situations, no, and so it's me the mom. That was where PSG team knows dealing with the long balls from Chelsea team, no, especially on goalkeeper. Robert Sanchez. I name say young time who's or tires and yamawi. San late runs no penny. Na ayadiana a happy PSG team the power, especially Nuno Mendes. Na a man who no to crook as papa by that one. The gap between Nuno Mendes and your brand friend is Malo Gusto no na a move adodo and the time biano na Malo Gusto and so 80 balls na the goalkeeper no and so 80 de bano. Some ball way and the lady ye to Cole Palmer. The first goal no so a share. Very long pass. And I Chelsea for the Bema. Almost so it's me at the Babesha Saguno. Now, the last picture, no, how intelligently Chelsea for is a defender in the game. Maresca, or defender normally, no, I am a team that defender in a 4-4-2. Okay. Or in a 4-5-1. But this time around, you Chelsea are a defender in a 5-2-3 and now it's a 5-3-2 in the game. Now, I say, Gusto. Everybody that can't arrange a friend is a Marco Cruella. Now, for no, I a double. A double up on baby Ashraf Hakimi one because Hakimi say or attack and who ye pa. It is so creative space is Ashraf Hakimi. On to make me about Hetel and PSG for us to make me almost or moments in the game. But so created 2v1 situations. Against Abrantiana and ma PSG game plan on so it's me say kakra. And Tienra Maresca a Juma or yano. This moment, where Chelsea supporter now criticize the coach Nacha. A brand now criticizing Yaman Koyo and Yame Koyo. Yes, but coach Nabaso. Because a Juma before this game. No coach not Simeone again to me. Xabi Alonso, also Vincent Kompany Mikel Arteta and me, Unai Emery and me, Pep Guardiola and me. Now, I was so no just how cooning in our no no me ye adwuma de ma no so clearly who any gye na opanyin wom na edi se fatase ono so titimi water ono so any gye this is some of the highlights in the game. No, the first chance at Chelsea team the nya say and also mo share mo goal any the second goal Cole Palmer edit to net no good goal for Abrante friend say Cole Palmer bo game pa no wonder so panyin ye game na Yamano best player. So congratulations to Chelsea. Mate say omo badge no be born for the next 4 years. Yeah. They deserve it. Oma ye adwuma pa.
Silver 98.3 FM.
Coach Enzo Maresca openye wa ye adwuma pa. Yama on the boys ni na and the Chelsea supporters ni na big congratulations.
Thank you very much. Praise the defender and your training canon. Also, Kobi, so be cool. Yes, let's enjoy you in the next 15 minutes.
Yes, let's roll. Minya nka yebebo amachi de Iron Boy nyoma na Luis Enrique. Nyoma aba me honhom no. Say yembo sa nyoma na Luis Enrique.
I don't know can onu.
Me de enu na metie sa nyoma no ase me de ko me de ba na ese Luis Enrique man.
Iron Boy nyono.
Nyono. Luis Enrique nyono. Enzo Maresca. I'm not saying Enzo Maresca is better in all Chen Luis Enrique, but then run it dear. Na Luis Enrique Iron Boy. In fact, Obone Papa. This is one of the most tactically astute
Silver,
games.
98.3 FM.
Enzo Maresca. I think this is the best game Amache. Yeah. One of the games I'm enjoying against Liverpool. I think early last season. Okay, early last season, Omone Liverpool or Stamford Bridge. I think it ended 1-1 in a game way. Very solid display. Tactically disciplined. It will say from every phase of the game, whether build up, whether progression, whether chance creation, or ye be edible opinion. But yen fair non to all. Now Mindy Kain enkofa tennis kakra.
Yeah.
Because it was a day for the Italians. One Italian air triumph on the field of football. Now another so air triumph on the same grass court at the Wimbledon. Air Abrante friend Yannick Sinner. Yenim said tennis no. Yabenya the trio. The Djokovic, the Rafael Nadal, and then the
Silver 98.3 FM.
But for now, a shifty about the young guns. Our Munsu Wum. Abrante friend Carlos Alcaraz and then Yannick Sinner. Now, for the sake of Facebook, I mean go through my pictures and I'm fan say Facebook no
entimiamba. But we are on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. Fantastic. Into Obeye, the first Italian what me winning a Wimbledon singles title, men's singles title. It been see that. Yenya so many nationals. Yenya Pete Sampras, yenya Andre Agassi, yenya Djokovic, yenya Federer, Tua Sosa, but he became the first Italian to do so. Shout out mami the next image. Ebeye the 4th Grand Slam title overall. Oweche there in terms of numbers, you know.
Yeah.
But Obeba, the young shall grow. Send your Bible nekano. And Sisian an era.
Silver 98.3 FM.
2 Australian Opens, the first Wimbledon title.
Silver Sports.
When you US Open back home. Tienrano 2025 Ubinya Yannick Sinner. After Sir Carlos Alcaraz, winning the last 2 editions. And Alcaraz Bejeya and Kobeya the 5th person. We're winning Wimbledon at also 3 times. And I said we're winning a Grand Slam at also 3 times. And 10th in the history of tennis. But then Rano, from the start of the game, Olusu first set 6-4, but he rallied behind to come back and win it.
Yeah.
Oh no, unse Alcaraz game na. Rafael Nadal nyomane kakrawum sa suffer to gain no. Ono be born hard, aggressive, wicked or to toe left, right.
Yeah.
But Alcaraz and I say Yannick Sinner managed to calm the storm. Ena utimide Etwaso Ekonya victory no. I'm so happy for him, and he's
Silver,
also
98.3
so
FM.
The land of Italy was so happy. Now Oko Turina, omo ona Abrante friend Yannick Sinner. Omo de omo projecting a picture to one of our more iconic buildings. Turin wo. So he was celebrated all across, and the die screens so and no na nche kra no some moments later and I say within close to around that period now so sooner another Italian in the person of Openye friend Enzo Maresca leading the charges against team friend Paris Saint-Germain amomo edi nkunim ewo honom. Now me nyoma me picky free munye throughout the week I was saying say Chelsea wa de bi wo mo ho kaka so kaya is it there's something with Chelsea me if I mean sense so omo be ye kukwasa jadam no mo de na musa no madu final afi uyi omo free me enye eno ne nanche me sabe kan say Paris Saint-Germain games against English opposition no has always been close and that they should be careful. Obeshe Liverpool, Obeshe Man City, Obeshe Arsenal, Obeshe Aston Villa, but he should be careful with this team called Chelsea because Chelsea playing in European finals are a different breed altogether. They are a different breed altogether, whether pragmatically, tactically, or even psychologically. Chelsea no what drew Okrana, uwo bibia China no. They still believe within, and it's one of the things that it sets them apart from any other team or person or rising an elite team. Arsenal ni sa de ni bi, Atletico Madrid ni sa de ni bi, team normally omo boy na Paris Saint-Germain ni sa de ni bi. It's only above, and I say it only resides within the elite teams or major 3 or more Champions League teams. You know, the Man United, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Munich, the AC Milans, the Real Madrid. Omo na sa de ni bi wo omo. And then Chelsea actually in the last decade say they have that spirit within them.
Silver 98.3
They have
FM.
molded it wherever they got it. And it sets them apart. Now, me observe adebi ewo game nim. Kaka de bia me kan ha say the 3 phases in football. Phase 1 a build up. Phase 2, a progression. Phase 3, a chance creation. Now, Oshe Enzo Maresca tactical masterclass now. Out of possession was very, very key to him winning this trophy. Sebon in crowd mono. A boa papa. Even though Sebon in crowd moa, omo finding space de ko share no. Bon so en crowd mono e boa mo. Because I know never share o set up and how you will deal with the threats. Now, so Oshe PSG build up now. Team a friend Chelsea, omo be 10 to 15 meters. Say omo nye omo build up no. Build up ni say keeper no be rolly ball na ma center backs mienu no passing na say we dey ama we na we dey ama.
98.3
And in the build up, they needed to progress the ball through the middle. Now, omo be target Abrante friend Vitinha. Omo be make sure say Fabian Ruiz so runs. Ono so di bet ne ho. Akojina baby ebeboa ma Ashraf Hakimi akọ nanim akọje ball no so they close that shop. After so center forward Osman Dembele enso be free akire ababa beje ball ni bi aba and so mo shate up stop. Into Chelsea players no forward line no am press it deep into PSG half ne da because omunim say omo press it deeper ebe move omo shape na ba ni mu ama Vitinha ate ne ho kakra bi age ball no a progress the ball na ko. That is one thing I learned. So out of possession, Chelsea was fantastic. Enzo Maresca bought opinion from as early as on the 38th second. Kaka. Now Sanchez, I know acting as a sweeper, send a Prince
Silver 98.3 FM.
Upper right hand side. Now early days yet in the game. But he names a son and the game plan. And I say Enzo Maresca game plan and the match strategy in the Secondly, the 2 midfielders of Chelsea, Abrante Enzo Fernandez and then Moise Caicedo. I think they have arrived.
Fantastic. And
they will continue to build a legacy, provided they can sustain these performances. Yehu Vitinha, João Pedro, Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz. They've built something special, and they've earned the Champions League as a result of that. But the Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo I bet share what this club World Cup. People should respect them and give them their flowers. They really had a good game by neutralizing PSG's midfield. Reece James Guado, a defender, and a pair role playing tea. You didn't be shame finfin say o invert na onka ho no making sure say transitions no.
Silver 98.3
so all
FM.
this while the game was to be played on the right-hand side of Chelsea, which is the left-hand side of team your friend of Paris Saint-Germain. Now me mechi him. Now for me dey see. So I Nuno Mendes in build up no 3 no. PSG 3-2-5 and 3-1-6 no.
Yeah.
Oka hu bi pa ena ode ball no be ma the receiving midfielder friend no. Vitinha. So no so progressing co-creating chances the farmer wingers now and I say Ashraf Hakimi. But enam say na Chelsea blocky passing lanes omu gina PSG players ne so nti. Edru maybe now say Nuno Mendes na progressive ball ni free because they couldn't go long. A tactical instruction. PSG enter call long sir. Obe call longer, that is when the need be. Into only ban anymore. Sanchez be who say Abrante friend Malo Gusto mom. Yes. Enam sa ono na a free man. Ombe kan tactical make an outlet. Baby action obe release ball na man. At that same time no Abrante friend Reece James e won finfin obey defenders now say bibia ni na tefa so betima ba be shame as right back. Then Kopama focuses on the half space. Baby on namna or bobon. A honey friend half space. Inti Malo Gusto be stretchy or be call wings. Now Kopama at take charge of baby ye effective pa. Kopama started as a winger, not the right winger. Odini Juma. But per role play, his focus was on the 14 zone or the half spacer a year magic no. Now in the first chance no Kopama missed a glorious opportunity our boy a far pony.
Yes.
Now the following 2 goals no kaka hwade oye one ball na fast Rubio. He just rolled the ball on the carpet. Yeah. Telling you say the exquisite decision making. They say there's one thing about Kopama me pa any decision making as a 23-year-old playmaker.
Silver 98.3 FM.
Ubewa ability, ubewa skill, ubewa talent, ubewa ball na, but u decision making and a settle apart. Sadia no, Lamine Yamal so be.
Yeah.
And Enrano, you could clearly see say he matured and kept on getting better and better in the game. And I'm so happy for him because a free February ho bana besino or go drought beer. I was very disturbed. Say Kopama one season wonder na say. Maresca trying to call wide areas in a man to me moyen, but then run or chair so I arrive. Lastly, Medicino, João Pedro was very instrumental in all of the goals. As a center forward, Sheni decoy runs, Shehawa moving into the channel space, freeing up Kopama. Emu Kopama goes no saying Emu then and pressure that Kopama so. It was as a result of João Pedro, ne run beer. Obey the defender be a few. Even Bona Kopama sending in the 7th minute. Yeah, João Pedro na ne flicking.
Silver 98.3
so he was very instrumental. Now, so Obama second goal na. Kopama second goal na. Ube who say João Pedro at the run be baba be chem.
Yes.
Ayi Lucas Beraldo adwen free ho. Ma space abeda wo kakra bi. Twi o meka say ho abe kakra bi. Ama Kopama
he na. Yes, obepia pass na ma.
Yes, obepia pass na ma no. It is a third goal ni beba. Omo nyina anim se Kopama se João Pedro make you run na on fama no ono ade be kwa akobo. Inti during the third goal no omo nyina hwe no unse Nuno Mendes focus on omo nyina hwe no na na Kopama se we dia memmo decision making high IQ no pia fam e ma Abrante friend no João Pedro strikers goal. Baby am hwe no na am say we dem afa Jackson no we dem ko be bo ase na mame Jam still na me against me say come back be me say Jackson ko be bo keeper na say no but João Pedro say indeed the ball striking, the scoring and being in front of goal no was just fantastic.
Silver 98.3 FM.
But the man of the match is Sanchez, Chelsea goalkeeper.
Yeah, sure.
He was also very key in our build up and your chance creation, acting as a sweeper,
yes,
doing the long transitions, finding an outlet in the person of our branch friend Malo Gusto. And again, Okipu clean sheet. Maybe can I say after water break, you know.
Yes.
But after second water break, now PSG Mumaji Miensa. Congratulations to Team Efreno, Chelsea. I hope they can sustain this because maybe still na me say a 1 game off. Yes, omuntu me your performances will be bro. But final was style is Ibono. But going into the season, a lot will be expected of them. They say no be a bar or be done also. More world champions. Mashep inform Paris Saint-Germain, my new signings. So there will be a lot of expectations from Chelsea so on be deliver. But Enzo Maresca air building a team. Maybe I say, Oma building momentum from February on or mobile.
Silver,
Just 2 games. Flamingo
FM.
and then Newcastle. So they are a team in form. They are building something special. And then materials no one. And then the role playing in the tactics is working for him. So there's a lot to look out for Chelsea. But congratulations to them. And better luck to Paris Saint-Germain next time. Better losers. Well, Lusuana fe senior man to Tony say. Omanya dear.
Mate.
But Basa ayi Chelsea for ni say omo ne Basa match bi ahwa de. Omo say mo mrana mo nhwa de bi wo Champions League nim. Okay. Nti ye na me Man U ni a me kwan bi anam ho sa no. Me pese sa match ne be ba so.
Omumra ye twa mo. All right. Live on Silver 98.3 Mr. Emmanuel Tufo and at Yetene Kanu the sports engineer at Nase. Patron.
Yeah, Kaka.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Say Bibia Boko.
Nanko pardon. Me say Bibia Kama.
Yes, Bibia Boko.
Danamia say menchia ABC or Italy or Naso for Mame menchia or
Silver 98.3 FM.
Well, quick one. I think this is surprising. Me nyesho say nipa dodo na predicted this scoreline. Yes, even if you have the belief that Chelsea would win. Say Chelsea bebo Paris Saint-Germain 3-0. To be very honest with you, I didn't anticipate this scoreline. This Club World Cup final. Say Chelsea share 3 goals. Abra Paris Saint-Germain intimi and share goal back okra. And the reason why man anticipated that, and they said this is Paris Saint-Germain obo Atletico de Madrid 4-0 at this same tournament. This is the same Paris Saint-Germain team Ochibo Boko defended by Munich Mano Mienu. They defeated Real Madrid. How many? 4-0. And he said, "Oh, Shewini na going to the final against Chelsea Football Club." It was difficult for you to expect say PSG and team should go. So that is what makes this scoreline quite shocking, quite interesting. But then Chelsea deserve it. Yes. Based on the football that they played, they deserve this victory. In fact, on say team bia war in a bad game. Now PSG no omuti anye say they got their bad game in the final match when it matters most. A hon omudi no a bafem. That is how sometimes football is. So what you say. Akwa say Inter Milan na dey pa say Europe be gun anima sisa, but they could do final match when PSG 5-0 NOG. Sometimes stuff like that happen, and Mijitum say Ebinato Paris Saint-Germain Bobo Kono. So we should go to no consider any about tactics and also technique. Yeah. But the how we pa men kind of say tactics, the tactical aspect, na Mijidi say or man shada and nyoma bebre, and then also the technical mistakes bebre, and also in a home. Now Chelsea breaking deadlock through Cole Palmer, right? Go no a fast so by why not be blame no a problem, and I say you blame it on the left back of PSG. Sure. Around Bruno Mendes, and he's been one of their best players. Or also na Okuomo, and no a fair goal na Chelsea share, Baby, I would blame out the blame the Bemano, the left back of Bobo Quefreno, PH. Because look, 1-on-1, and to making mistake, we say, oh, players in Anamoko many, so mistake I'll be making the goal, and he couldn't handle that 1-on-1 against Malo Gusto. Yes, Ubeka said Gusto, no, Nanine Mendes, so I say Chikaka, yes, or track a player, and then also he's tracking the ball. But then Gusto Malu had a very clear view, so I say, of the whole incident. But still, it was a bad defending from a branch friend Mendes against Malu Gusto. And goal so
Silver 98.3
the second goal also, PSG lost possession in the middle of the pack. In Finfihono, and Omulusu possession. I'm gonna make it a ball, and Omulusu possession. You see, if you lose possession, and your tactical mistake, and your tactical issue, a purely technical. Sure. Because now kita ball and odi akwache opponent and no a second goal at Chelsea share. So you can see that all the goals that Chelsea scored, yes, so Beka say omo ya de na emom no so wo analyze pa ubenya baby a PSG for omanyo omodwuma yie, and it made it quite easy, pretty much easy. So I say for Bobo Kwefene Chelsea Football Club to finish the game. And then the motivation aspect, two teams in the core park and also before saying from Beko Park and also Chelsea seem to be the side that are more motivated because Omukasa say Omunso PSG for no. In fact, a hit going into the game, and people were surprised why the Chelsea players were so confident.
Silver,
that is what they are paid to do. I was Una Didier say yes, and before the game they talk big. Going into the game and almost justify say no, they didn't just talk, but they walk the talk against Paris Saint-Germain. So I think that in terms of the determination aspect, a side I know are very motivated to win this final. Chelsea for no we are very much motivated. Say Ombeshe Bobo Kwefene PSG. Me pese make say PSG for a break. Yes, we had a number of matches obviously. Omabo matches bebree. In fact, Omabo matches a more team bebree HNA Chelsea Football Club. So maybe no game no that fatigue also by because this is not typical Paris Saint-Germain team. Paris Saint-Germain team is somewhere compact, but there were too many spaces in the midfield. The organization was very bad. I didn't like how they set up their team without the ball. Spaces are not dedicated them. Where they are Chelsea players are naked to more anymore. So spaces, they will punish you. Say Kupama only elements. Now man freedom like this. I mean, okay, Kako hat-trick for a branch of Kupama, and it's not surprising that he was involved in the 3 goals Chelsea because on a core of us with more critical channels and the spaces in which I the manner. I think yesterday Chelsea were just better than Paris Saint-Germain. Born all the aspect of the game, about the tactical aspect, about the technical aspect, about in terms of the motivation, everything. I think Chelsea were on top of they were on top of Bobo Kwefene and Paris Saint-Germain, and they deserve this victory. I think I can say Enzo Maresca justifies it. Pama Chelsea, Pam Mauricio Pochettino, they were right because they say Chelsea under Pochettino. Now Chelsea under Maresca, what difference? I think Chelsea under Mauricio Pochettino, they were lacking the confidence and then the structure also not a new and they are the Potipa no more lucky under Mauricio Pochettino. But also Maresca never fought a team or no Marco pre-season, the philosophy, how he wants the team to play, what try systems be. I'm a boy, Atias here. And this also be our use the Kese party game changer no from the Pochettino era now. I branch of Malo Gusto, yeah. Also, no, she goes be but team no, so open a more important power Chelsea, or more now, Gusto guy no. Is very, very, very key. Also, about right back, but he's playing as an inverted right back. Okay. Into midfield no, can midfield no be. Onjina chiro. So she be a Ojina first goal nearby. When as soon as they pick the ball, on no medical can locate or be and he's very good playing in that inverted fullback role no. Edema Chelsea Football Club, and this is the same role where you see Reece James this season. And no Bobo Kwefene Paris Saint-Germain the antidote. So I think that this is something Maresca has done very well. One more the structure, and then in terms of the confidence, one more players GDA. Ababe show mu and no more ball now person more ball edema team no. So I think Chelsea when the board look back no more ball or more this season progress clearly a good decision to let Mauricio Pochettino go. Who's Chelsea there? They have something special with Italian managers. Who's I saw mobile phone be a for Italian coach Balbo say Wabesa San Yoma. I mean I remember Antonio Conte, I remember Coach Efreno Mauricio Sarri from Napoli Bobo Kono, so the same thing. I mean you go back to Carlo Ancelotti in 2009, 2010. Chelsea yes Bafompe no more the Don Carlo Aba no Ababeji Premier League, FA Cup, then no of course. So Chelsea are a team that are obsessed with Italian managers. In Tenya say Maresca in the first season, was for the Conference League, was for the FIFA Club World Cup. Look, they be about a project. Chelsea former coach in the project. Project, no. They say,
98.3 FM.
But so what's now your analysis now? Overcast a project, no. Progress, I say progress, and my obviously there is progress. And it's no man that time I'm a Pochettino, because they didn't see the progress. Pochettino signed for 3 years, 1 season per annum. They wanted to see the progress, obviously they have seen the progress under coach FNA Enzo Maresca. They did very well. Lastly, Luis Enrique and Kanchi Ubia say service being previous men can say can say no can Jimmy Pa oh yes you imbecile you imbecile my Jimmy Pa na me mo mudi matem na mudi se mudi matem na me ankasa mpo bi mudi me koye enti sa de na okoye ne de wa be pacho ono ankasa na odwen ho a onte asa I mean what he did on call for enese coach koye sa yeah in the heat of the moment some of these things to me but na match ehiomo shene so ehiomo they didn't expect say Chelsea be ball so I come here so na dey confirm winning na dey buy so coach ni say opo obi acho ade na okoye I try you back cry nti ono akasa na nuntom nti mo omo so paro no o say muntwa so congratulations to Chelsea Football Club but then omo qualify for the next Club World Cup. They've not qualified.
Silver Sports.
And then the rules of the competition. This is Chelsea and born home of this and that's also the Champions League. So we need a Club World Cup now. Hold that only place the next competition. So that is why Chelsea have not qualified. I think as it stands now, Pyramid, Paris Saint-Germain are qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup. Lastly, few seconds. Opinion about this Club World Cup. Now as a tournament, Euphoria of him and all that.
Silver 98.3 FM.
It was a good tournament. Yeah. Yes. Mejitum are head even though it's not players in be complaining on my brain and all that. But following the final match, Mejitum say yes, a tournament I had there. Disappointing thing in the say Africans, the Antimanko and Nimbebre or a tournament. But I think the FIFA Club World Cup, the new format FIFA idea bano, idea Ababe Club, almost the next edition, Mereso Moribeko 48. To say the main World Cup now. Yes. So let's say that it's a tournament that football fans have welcomed. Now Donald Trump. No Chelsea for celebrating I see museums guys there say celebrating.
Some Americans club.
Trump do a whole vibe.
Nice hard life.
What the trophy now where you so films
98.3 FM.
So I think it was a great tournament.
Right. But I say patron and you're telling canon live on Silver 98.3. Mame na me homra sisi na yemra medin koma hodwa ewo efie na yewese nema. Enso eko we are live on YouTube and then your YouTube handle no Silver Media 983. Meba na ba beto dwumadi nso.
Day from 1st to 31st of July, Betway is giving you the chance to strike it lucky and win a share of 90 million Ghana cedis and prizes in Scratch and Win. Place any bet on sports or casino and earn your daily scratch card for a chance at cash, spins, free flights, and more. Exclusively at Betway. Get way more at betway.com.gh today. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway. Get way more.
98.3 FM.
Right. Enti yabana afeni ababe to adwumadi no so na yedi nkoma hodo a ewo no na bibia so no atumi I fine. Kama pa enso ewo dwumadi so enya go na ebeba na abedi nkomo ewo fie na bibia so atumi akosue pa sanse efie nso no ede enema na edata na kwem enso ewo fie asese signings ahodo no ene enema ekoso ni na so no clubs ahodo no so egusu a omo omo signings ene de kaka honi na de ten se ene dey wafu under 20 wafu B under 20 boys cup no Ghana 2025 pram ene ekoso ene games no mienu ebetumi atodwa 3 o'clock. That's 30 minutes from now. Niger and Cote d'Ivoire ebebona for 6 p.m. Burkina Faso and Togo enso atumi abo anu no mede honko bo ina mede emon ewo dwumadi kesi so na how to focus there signings no
8.3 FM.
Who's a phobia for sign a big BI, who's there? I say, players no more sign on mono and top notch. Me no can say, player phobia any club and the Division FC. Or marriage agreement for Abrante and Dean edit Nana Kusi Asante. Nana Kusi Asante, or no midfield. Rima and Achakrano. We are copying you maybe immediate. How to focus on any boy no baby and a bibia, and so to me, Akoso made home come bono, and so to him. Sanso and a Urema, to say the amete, and say, phobia for us and room, on commodity, omodi bebri, our signs I would know, Egusua, Ayenina, and so come, bibia, and so at that and Aquem Sanso and room, how to folk. He said, dear. Omu HSS sending them is econo, omu players no, omu M4 munko, na omu kusia kan enso ewo tournament and kekoso Nigeria. No ina say anema enkoi emfa omu na so omu koba.
98.3 FM.
Na fatigue ene nyama hodo no enso atumi asset ina no emwa emma phobia enso emfa no tumapa infra eno enkomba efiwodum eba mede ho nsem ina no enso etu anim ewo dwumadi eso na de tie ne sesei meno ekasai on say Black Queens no so no ejina akono Queens ene anumri omone Tanzania ena ebo na Queens de sesei omo table no omo na awe ya de dato entino ene se na me afafie na ya nya win against omani din enso ere Tanzania de a ende na se Black Queens of Ghana ya bafie na eno no ena akọ ebibie owo asa akọ den kakra enso se Ghana yako women AFCON e Morocco na ekoduru ye na ano ya win kunsa ne semba fie a yenya hwe emfama de ene emwa kra na enumu no ena mpanyefo adidi nkomo sesese camp de enema nyina dada na kwam bibia eye okay amaya no omaya krado se ene den ya nkunimdie ebetumi aba enso ede ma the Black Queens of Ghana
98.3 FM
enso etu anim ewo dwumadie no so sese omo outstanding bonuses abanyina omotumi atwetwa ni na enso eho no ma bibia enso ekosue kama Black Queens ahweye enso eho no ma se die Queens for no mse ekabia ni akiri ekabia eni akiri enti se o manyero ho amo anhye a na se ba ni ntimi mo san ni asa eno so ensem enso eno no amede mu nkomo nyina no mere etu anim ya wese yebenya nkomo awodo a ekoso nyina na ya drop ni na so ede amatifo enso ewudwumadi no so nti se the Shadrack a project ewo screen so no ena games awodo a eno ebetimi atodwa no enso ene da screen so enso ehonum no ayomani di ere South Africa ene Mali ena ebo na afesu no Ghana ene Tanzania ni nyina eba so simultaneously 8 p.m. and Ghana time 8 p.m. and a sagim no so no ebetumi atodwa a mede ho nkobo nyina no etu anim ene
Silver 98.3 FM
0.3 na bibia nso atumi akoso yipa na de ten say how to folk awram golden kicks oma brantia and so mo center back and the ede baba adamu ene meno ekasai how to folk for abuki medical say boy nimra na o medicals enso euphobia ahweye to dia now on so atumi aba bisia glorious Accra had to folk the Continental Club Masters na bibia enso atumi aye fine pa na say no Queens for no ede no me enko na enko hwe maame a ono na ambassador edema my Ghana e Morocco me che Ghana's ambassador to Morocco maame ndi ede charity gbedawo wakasa echim say die ema no bibia dada na kwem skasem ene de aka chiri bia no problem enso eni ho yentesem a maame a ne din ede charity gbedawo enso ede tudwa wabra na ochechim say Queens for no say die omay bibia ede
98.3 FM
ebetimi afa no tumapa ede afra na gamer na me adoma ene enumre eba so no enkunumde enso ebetimi atodwa ede ama the Black Queens of Ghana yentesem a maame ede tudwa kakra.
Frankly, I think that if you look at the Queens, the Black Queens, they don't get enough support from the private sector as the Black Stars. So, as a woman and seeing the female team, they need a lot of support. You know, they need a lot of support. We shouldn't think that because they are females, they only bring Ghana any good. They have actually brought Ghana on the map because they have
eti we ayasema mami editu dwa ose ema no omobre pa sponsorship ne sanya manyama no omunya te said the Black Stars enso etumi enya no ayese Ghana yeyi ani e de amama na yakra
98.3 FM
mama no susu no entumi develop te said ye ye Black Stars no Black Stars no enso etumi etumpon e ban sa e ha adwen pa enti no etoda bi aya na ma no omo fili se ase oman no abande no mo eti omo kwa ase munyu bi ase akokwa sebi ne maami afiri magya no ade a ha adwene pa esa emwa emanema enso entumi enkoso ye emfama the Black Queens of Ghana na anso wonoma owie no otoaso enso ede nsem no do na atudwa ede maye echechemu se nenema esi ekono ohwe ni mu se bibia ebe fine enso ede ama Queens no na Queens etimi afa no tuma pa ede fra enne de homo se ne kowa de obekọ na ebekọ all hands on deck omo hwe se bibia ebetumi atoto din de obia wo bia no onfamra no mfameboa the Black Queens of Ghana Emma Queens nso emfa no tuma pa enso emfamfra na nema enkoso emfa emomo yentie ne nkomobo ento aso na
fi 98.3 FM
Silver Sports.
Men in business, women in positions.
Too bad. Yebe na yena tape no na afi no ye the full version e de aba na okasa se ema no dodo na no omo ayenwuma ahodo ne sanye mani na no yemwa na yemeboa ye Queens no na mo fo mo ntoma pa emfemfra Asante Kotoko enso se na me adoma on Sunday ewo Kumasi City Mall car park honum na Asante Kotoko launch Fabu Census na omuwia omo sponsors omunya for the upcoming season new sponsors na amabon board no ombepa omo hontuma e de akire abusuafo nyina omuwia omo Kotoko replica jerseys bia ombe ohyen ahanti unse jerseys ndi bi wo ho da ne bi wo ho no ma say new ones enso aba omo so mo jerseys bi wo no ma eno no ombe James Selua ebetwa na niam nso atumi akoso yipa enso e ho no meti na me adoma on the 20th of July 2025 activities no edoso pa na ewum ni na ne bewuram na afia hwe na ye de sankom boni na so no e de abro e wo dwumadie so na bibia atumi akoso na menya ne tie bi se Kotoko IMC pese omofre players ahodo a
Silver Sports
e wo sansema bli ekokekan ye no Ablo na afi Kamara ene Kwame Poku na mpanifo etimi sema fine me fukare se sia ne de atesem and
Silver Sports
okoya medical
oni player back
says so my resume so but I share for my to sumami for my schedule not to sumami and Monday July
98.3 FM
enti omoye and then omoye medicals no and entina hu no omoye medicals and the players ni na obi a omoye medicals ne omoye omukotweni omoye medicals ni we ya training network so enra eno mbedruye enti na omoye medicals na omo ayi training na me adoma ene na me adoma July 22nd that is ochina na oche team no be movie normal call South Africa for the Toyota Cup na omotima ko yaduma e de aba na afi no July 29th omasan return to Ghana intino na otwemi no di animi die boys no omo schedule and so normal prepare for new season na e baso no na bibia so etimi akosi but yahwe Fabu Census na afi so no Black Queens and so 17 no you nko
Kaka, first of all, let's
Sports.
deal with the national issue. The Black Queens, the stakes are high. So far, it has not been good.
Silver 98.3 FM.
Reputation here, pedigree, and good. And again, Openyi Kim Last is failing to convince many Ghanaian faithfuls, and I say many football faithfuls say, Nora Haptula Jumo Obeye, nor far team Nikudrum Pempensubia. There was trust, there was assurance, and there was delight in the area with your football no and bringing results no Openye friend Kim Last and Timi Nyebi Olusuni first game against South Africa and then the second game no or draw against team friend Mali Tanzania now Okwakushia no so Emma South Africa very tough time. So going into this game no, the match difficulty ni was so. In as much as a must win, a year all out, all or nothing, yedi bibi egu so ni akono. Match difficulty ni was so kaka. Inti yen kanche ti for say enye for sa say a Tanzania inti ekutwa faso. Because South Africa no share 2-0 no or struggle pa.
Silver 98.3 FM
against Tanzania. So they are a very good side, they are a very formidable side. And also share tournament in teams no munimbo no or standing out there. But anytime obesia team unshare then name the profile biano ekoye bibi ewo. Nigeria second game which country Mrefi omo winning 1-0 Morgan check mami. Nigeria and Botswana they won by just 1-0. And yen say Nigeria there as a powerhouse, as a super house, or what my football no could faso. But Botswana for any omo game be a kaka. Say ne, yan fine NC from Nagos of football and boya. I think it's a make or break for Penny Kim last. Again, in Penny Fire, I saw me to be a few man there. In terms of preparation, last maybe count, I say they've done a lot for them. Do na conditioning, traveling, playing matches, high profile, mid profile. Yeah, gather players, camping, penifona ya there. But the maybe no more time money they do say must win game, qualify game be okay. Maybe any Zambia Kobosa, I think say qualifies to World Cup. Ne no muna I think say a day or two before no. Ye take so metria. Na fe akoye bibi o say I my expose girls na ma say obi who say ye tu musika omo omunya divided attention because before the game majority of them were demanding for it. I taste a big crab stage cool so momo. But ever 2 days, 48 hours no mutuae. Now fe a shift here then, but rather and tweet you say can in everywhere. They play with a free mind. And the football now a purely mental. Kaka. Tactics a can't there. Tactics a play a major role. But u state of mind enye healthy, u state of mind enye at peace untimimo. Because and also might play a role. Now ushe table now. South Africa or 4, kaka. Mali or 4, Tanzania or 1, Ghana or 1.
Silver 98.3 FM.
Now we need to look at permutations. So we share we now we share we now we and share we now we and share we are. It makes the order tall. It makes it difficult. But it's a win situation. We just need to win and hope that the results elsewhere change. So South Africa, Malia, good. Mali will stay at 4. Yensua Baba Benya saying 4. That is if we win against Tanzania. But Yene Mali no goal difference, goal conceded at the same.
If we win against Tanzania with a huge goal margin.
We need to win with a huge goal margin. And already after 2 games, you share 1, you conceded 3.
-2.
Yeah. So our scoring is not looking that good.
Tanzania 3 +1.
Yeah. And one of the bright spots are a what tournament. I think so far names any experience for no move and share
Silver 98.3
looking at the
FM.
captain mistake no more equalize it and refinishing Boami Morgan. But the only bright spots Akoye have lady come no ball right back in Chantel. She's doing fantastic. In fact, game after game, we improve the role play. Portia Boache as a captain, the performances within the first 2 games, especially in the second game. So I don't know what is really wrong. Tactics na name koye, players na ne nijidewo manager nim, and I say they are just not cut for teams no musha. And I say tactically it's not there, and now mentally send ye katuetuani ade and fine ye tuade but ebia derail omo. So tonight is going to be a very, very difficult game for Ghana against Tanzania. We need to win and win big. And at times, Biana Ghana also a winning big in a Kakaonim DC.
Silver 98.3 FM.
So against South Africa and against Mali, the piano or the Nisaki team no or ye changes kakra. He's also not settled on the team or person did you make the momo. It's going to be very interesting. I see Ghana playing out a high scoring draw, it might not be the day for us.
Silver Sports.
Yentimin qualify. I think say first 2 games, we've not shown enough promise. The Masheno still na me nyagidi o team nim ewo honum. Now to Kotoko any omo lunch for and I say omo activity ebeba so on Sunday. What the Enfa issues in Tunchen? I think let's focus on what they want to do on Sunday. Fabu Census ni adie management after management, year group after year group, leadership after leadership, a struggler for so many years.
98.3 FM.
Say Ibe put up a census and a data backed with stats and figures are directly Ebeboa Kotoko financially. In a nutshell, sana Fabu census netie. You nim said do na support Kotoko, but emu saying and I said do na saying emu saying no more categories are Omubua Kotoko. Emu saying a registered or more special privileges are Kotoko Dibedi Jumedi Amomo. It is long overdue. The club doesn't need just one source to provide and one source to receive. One source to provide His Royal Majesty. Our only provided. One source to receive gaze proceeds. It doesn't end there. And as a football cannot be sustained that manner. Any top club in the world, Africa, Europe, Asia, America, whatever continent, you cannot sustain a team with just one provider and one source of receiving. So it is very good
Silver, 98.3 FM.
Now once and for all, a better sustainable. They should build it in a sense that different management bar, they can't tamper with it. A new administration bar, they can't alter it. Yeah. It has to be sustained and well run with results or mobile posty monthly, weekly, if possible, yearly, quarterly. No mayeno. Adding to our books, going out there to pitch for sponsorship. And it's also good so omoka say mobile lunch or kids nibi new one be a and a be old ones now because the kind of Kotoko space phone for JC red and black because I'm posty or X. Say said you almost said the ball.
Yeah.
President's Cup.
Yeah.
Na space phone be guanimu red, black, white. Be na Michael Oseni Steve no do ne show.
Yeah.
Man fa image na Mashadra ka be hu sa JC no na e draw wom pa. All those things should be brought in place. Sa JC no say Kotoko history and I say Kotoko baby egua. They can
Silver,
build and I say they can do a memorandum and I say a memorable displayer. Sa JC ni nyina de be ba be hihye wa e be si wa e be raise revenue, need awareness about team ne ho. There are so many ways to kill a cat. Kaka mi so no. Na mi ko school a me fa de nyame Ridge Park ho. Now do on ma training a chain match.
Sure.
All those they can create something aside when omo fa memories bi mra. Ridge Park da so da enkomodie yewura ensabe wom kakra. Say ebia once a week bi ye be kwa koye training wo ho, bringing back the memories, reconnecting. Amanfo adwin be ba so say bibi koso and kaka na efekeke you do Ridge Park on ma the time your driver no dey go school break chief onu or Kotoko need that into no be slow down ye ko park also so awon se be late also dey ko. It was just fantastic. They can bring so many things on board. It shouldn't end with just Fabu census ne or more lunch and kwani JC no.
Okay.
Omo fan you ma be
Silver 98.3 FM.
Yes, yeah. I'm ya to ma Patron. Yes, snapping na MFA course.
Yeah, I think it's good initiative.
Silver Sports.
Fabu census. Unse yeah Kotoko kase omo be 10 million fans. But because over 10 million fans are there now to be back.
Yeah.
So you have to have sort of data.
Sure.
And until now, massa project we know, omo de buy. Let say challenges kakra buy. So omo de yes. So there's
time.
Yes, absolutely. So good to say almost a revival no mobile launch on Sunday.
Sure.
So it's a welcoming project. Na me gidi to me so mutimi no munya that data na and okope sponsors are you are able to present it very well because okope sponsor na say on board or support fan base cry
Silver 98.3 FM
a hard game anything ama European football clubs no mo come ani bebre in fact omutimi ya etimi kan omo supporters omo Africa ni na omo ntu kwan ba ha but they are able to still do that. Manchester United team in England only supporters or Asia only supporters or Africa. According to Manchester, Africa will be almost supporters who in Nigeria. You understand? And he a facts and figures we in the sponsors on board. So I think it's good for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Say Omo embark on this particular project. Yeah, man, yet Kotoko ne has the rest of the teams, they should also learn. Yes, absolutely. So I said, the rest of the teams also meet me. So more than the end Shada and Yedini. So I said, because and more than a community based, absolutely. Yeah, put them to me in 10 temper. So I'm
Silver 98.3 FM.
Almost almost yes,
nationwide.
South
require our side.
Almost dorsal year, and yeah, almost face challenges. We are digitization. So I say football no attract. Say first na near you see the bibia abe for aba game. So I think it's very good for Kotoko to embark on this. Say circles about one Fabu
sensors. I think that is the main reason Tipa now
yes. So I say because it's supporters in baby or already set through the Fabu sensors because on your circle member. Enti okase ono kotubia o previously say let you circles members and a quarter but omo join circles no
also contribute to
omo does change circles yes omo join kotoko circles because we circle members no bebre kra omo active omo committee and all that but then kotoko obo match 40,000 40,000 almost
Silver 98.3 FM.
Where are they from? They are there. And into this idea the bus okay we no na supporters now yes almost 92 on board. So I think it's a great initiative.
But I say patron and so at the end no my member activity me phone lines no na fi yemra na yemfa dwumadi emra mesi and mo bibia na mo bibi asa wo bibi o mo de mo chese mo za o clean sheet on mama activate me phone lines no 0322194158 0322194158 na yeni kombo na yemfa ya frefo no ewo dwumadi so hello good afternoon yes sir
kaka we dey sugar when you dey my way
mami ti obra
boss na ko ko sha no abeja na kaka yemo na mi am really all na to the level na kaka na mi ni me no ya dey because you are in say there that you kwa ku but you just me who say Atna Academy because and once almost all wingers need players and opportunities
too bad too bad you know until now so hello good afternoon hello good afternoon hello yeah yes sir Robbie Boko na so e
abra wo ya me wo yo
mami ti o mi bibi abo
abi ti ayi bo ta te tu ne na ne kwesile atante Dr. Mo Akoine na tena mo ke se me mo bosi the same thing also ka has to go to pay for some share mo ye what you say because ade ko to ko ya abobu ano o te has to go to pay for so mo share mo ye because we has to go to pay for that in the problem say that has to go ka also mo ya ja o be ya ja be has to go the one who give it is a camera so here and the bottom part of my supporters who go video mochi if you catch na na dauruma o me management ja abo mo ya ko has to go kriwa o go to has to go because you be a supporters so they don't go come here na has to go say yes ka na na to baba so yes ka has to go so e tu ya ko na ni me da say
Robbie hello good afternoon.
Hello good afternoon.
Yes I'm Pachodini baby akase free mami ti opani ha
football
say dia
Ever football club, I never had a club already.
Saka to major trophies.
If you have to go, study other parts to me. How are you?
98.3 FM.
America players support a better trophy. Our Oklahoma ball. A better player to the ground, or who say yes. Or who pay baby. She can never far to say. There can to trophy me. You do there in Omoye. Everyone will take part. I'm supposed to put.
All right. Mate, Medase. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Empirica, Emelatus Senator, Adimantem, Sekake.
Opanica Sieni.
I was saying, Nana in Tia Martin or Tosumi, no offer to conquer or poison the Arcana Dumasi and a Midima.
Oh, boy, Mamitio.
Sekaka, Cobia Fantablos, Kumasia, Santa Cotoko. The only same benefit, I say they are putting things in the right direction. And Namia Duma, Sunday, we are coming to the Kumasi team more. Now we have the lunch, fabulous sensors, because this initiative that work. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir.
And that's the ocean and I do what should car, not a Maya, not to say, we are the mission to car, I don't look much on the top. Maybe I mean, I for some years, I was the top part, yeah, 2.3 and 4, the new African Cup, yeah, if you are not really, no man feeling I will be not a shadow. No, I will need to know the you are too about to be much Yaman. Now, what best in me, and I said, now, quite about ourselves, but not the consequence of whom now will be and the other announced to see someone to the boss.
Yame and Kaho, hello, good afternoon. Yes, sir.
I only answer Solomon.
Ken, Mamitio.
Nana from Power Service, watch your mouth better enough. Kaka Mammo never Japan in Abasapa, Nasa de Benya, Tugakayano, Chairman Solomon for Suwale, Chairman Solo. Commander Santa Cotoko, National Secretary Elections, which the best Santa Cotoko, Yamia Duma Sunday, Commander City More, I want a lunch for good sense of no. Because I don't pay a Juma this season, no. You are down with the Italian, 2 Cotoko supporter, Bomo, they are to begin a back, not one the Juma did, not for good sense of working a good study. Working a contributor Cotoko and Kanko, a Juba Bia, being at Yacha again, said the election in Baswa, a few of good sense member, put me to a bunny below. And the chess of your Kotoponi, or Kotoko supporter, who contribute to the Makotoko, and Jabessa Sunday in your ownership, Nejumadiano, and your pepper, Kakamedase.
Meso Medase, my Nasona, Yamfa, of Regimadiana in C. Nafi, Yakonafi, and
98.3 FM.
Nafi, young Willie. Yes, a happy birthday, Echo, Ediama, Miaminia, Edward Ade, aka Manager Okoto 3030. Aha, Nametiase. Managing Director, I don't know, incoming constituency organizer. Aha, Edema Esunafunov, MPP, no. Okoto, Kofi, and I would a happy birthday. Nankopon, Inshao, Nankopon, no Cassia, Osesio, no Akumaswadi Nano, on your Enfamao. Enjoy your day. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, Shad, let's move on. A happy birthday at the Kwama, Miaminia, Ras Pastor Kashia, or the Executive Director of Cash Media. Ono and a host of Nananom 92.5 FM Lions Yard. Political cashier no. Bro, and happy glorious birthday going out to you. Nyankopon insha ron kan ho na bibia enkoso ene birthday tibako men kan ho. Why? Happy birthday enko enfa emao honom. Yeah,
Silver 98.3 FM.
And next one. A blessed birthday at ama Lawa Susanna, our St. Monica's College of Education, or for Bachelor of Education, and a BD in Maths and ICT. A happy birthday, Enko, and from away every vigor, and a statement we show a glorious birthday, and for Emmanuel Yankopon, Insha, now on your Kumaswadi, and so Emfa Emma Osiu, now on your Cassia Panania National, and to me, Enko, happy birthday going out to you. kache ke so mfa din kan ho mana ma prince nyane de no na bibia ne fine prince yanko
ene sha de start here okay we comfort or safe frima or your student ewo dunkwa on fitness training honom na lady so eco school and the birthday kese pa if you want kasa o brother sports president honom na o say show happy birthday o sinya kopon hwa pa na onyi mfra dum
Silver 98.3 FM
so NCCA official de enko second one no so happy birthday and so echo at the ama Winifred and so ewo Asante Bekwai and then so no so in the birthday pa yakopon hwa na onyi mfra dum fa nkwa dum na mfe yefo na mo nyina and so NCCA every Becky honom na o say yemfa birthday kese pa and so intimi emfama and afi last one no and so Nana Yaw Owusu Pidasti or also Santase and then the birthday pa with Hazard Junior and I say I show happy birthday was nyakopon hwa na afi no omfa na mo nso nsisi na onyimfra dumu emfa onko adumu
right enti kene de bibi hanu pa sabo happy birthday Kodiyama Obaya Tima we every younger KA ene wabusu nyina ene se yenwo show happy birthday
Silver 98.3 FM
aka umfie ho no enye nkoso na enye nhia na bibia nso enkoso so emfa ema onyankopon nhia no nsisi na onkan na govi we last one minkofo bi wo Bushen omo monitor show no pa na asem ketua sisi amenya ne tie se wuram wo Sakasaka Park Bushen Sakasaka Park ho no ma na asem ketua Freeport Sport yes Freeport Sport omo joint ho ni nyina omo monitor show no omo biem omo speakers na kese pa Mr Brown afi Brown mensa anoma na najei bonsu dade Direman ti omo nyina ma mencha chomu nyina na ahwie Freeport hona ewo Sakasaka Park Bushen team ni nyina abo adema omo monitor yemfa ncha kese enko emfa emo na bibia nso no entumi enkoso ye abusia me nyina so na yemfa dwumadi a na eto ne di sport